I got a story time about how I really wanted this girl, and like we had already been talking in middle school, but like we had fell off due to us going to different schools. So bam, I used to she was like a real deal crush, like you know how you really crushing hard on somebody, like you think about them, you ask your friends about them, like you ask they friends about them. I was crushing hard on her. But yeah, I was crushing hard on her, and we ended up like reconnecting in sophomore year, like junior year. She ended up like playing sports and stuff, was like wrestling and like doing all this shit. Like she was a super athlete. So like my best friend was really close to they family, like her sister, her mom, just like hella people. Like they was all connected to. He was all connected to her family. So I used to hit him up like, "Damn, bro, you hella close to them. Like, let me know something." But he went to sports and stuff too. But I, you leaving? Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Uh, so yeah, he was really close to her family, and I was hitting him like, "Damn, bro, you super close to her. Like, give me her number." He was like, "Nah, she got a boyfriend or something like that. Like, she really into sports. Her sister really wouldn't like that or something like that." Like, he was acting like he had some type of loyalty to her family. I'm like, bro, you met her in sixth grade or something. Like, that's not somebody you've known your whole life. And even if you had did, like, you're not even blood to her. Like, I don't know. He was tripping. But I didn't say nothing. I was like, all right, I'll figure a way out. So it ended up being like, I want to say like senior year, maybe junior year, senior year, I think. Senior year, I end up like just finding her on Snapchat or something and talking to her that way. And then like we started talking a lot. And she was going through this breakup where her ex, I guess her ex was just like beating on her and shit, like beating on her, um, like telling her she couldn't do sports or something. Like he was just jealous for like no reason. I guess he was jealous because she had like a lot of guy friends, and you know how that goes. So I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying. But she was like, I'll still talk to you as a friend or whatever. And I was like, yeah, right. And then after that, she blocked me. But I'm thinking it was her ex that had blocked me. I think he blocked me because she was saying that how like he would go through her phone and shit, and like I guess he had like either had her Snapchat password or he just ended up going through her phone or some shit. I don't know. But he ended up blocking me. And the reason why I know he blocked me is because later on she told me that she was wondering why I stopped talking to her. And I was like, "You blocked me." And she was like, "No, I didn't block you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." It's probably was her crazy ass ex. But anyways, so yeah, that was senior year when that happened. And then like probably that summer of senior year, she ended up like hit me out the blue and was like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, the only thing I was doing at that time was probably working or kicking it with some homies. So we end up not hanging out that night she hit me up, but like probably a week after, like a week after that, we had went to like the waterfront. If you from Tacoma, you know it's the waterfront. Everybody goes, they kick it, they walk it, they play music and whatever down there. So we end up going there. In my head, I'm like, damn, what the? I didn't think it was gonna happen because she had made other plans before, like, you know what I'm saying? And like either her ex, she gets back with her ex, or she's busy, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I had to show up that night. I had to go out there, put my LeBron James performance on. I had to. But nah, it was cool. And she you know how women do. She gonna talk about her ex for about 30 minutes. So I just let her ramble about this nothing ass, doo doo ass dude. She was like, yeah, I just got out this relationship. I'm not looking for anything serious. If a woman tell you she ain't looking for nothing serious, bro, she is trying to get slayed. No bap. She's trying to go crazy. But yeah, she was like, I'm not looking for nothing serious. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? Because I really wasn't. Like, all I was doing was working and then kicking it with the homies. So I wasn't looking for nothing serious. But she don't know in the back of my head, all I really wanted to do was slay her because she was my crush. So I was like, yeah, that's perfect with me because I'm trying to slay you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go do this side quest, slay this dragon, get extra points. I'm trying to get my XP up. You know what I'm saying? So what happened? Oh yeah, we're just in the car chilling. She's playing like she was playing some corny ass music. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you got any better music? And then she started playing Gina Iko. This is when Gina Iko, I think, dropped what did she drop? She dropped that one song. I forgot. I think it's with YG. When I first heard that shit, I was like, damn, this song was filthy. And I didn't think she played that because she was the type to where she was just like a strict ass athlete. Like she didn't seem like she listened to like that type of music. You know what I'm saying? Like she seemed like one of them like, you know, good girls type thing. So I was like, damn, you slapping the YG and G Nyko? Okay. But in my head, I'm really just counting the hours. I'm like, damn, how I'm gonna make my fucking move? How I'm gonna make my move, bro? I'm like, bro, we've been in this car for about an hour. I'm like, man, how I'm gonna make my move? How I'm finna get to these buns? Hold on. How I'm finna get to these buns? Excuse me. I must have I must have hit her with the let's go outside, you know what I'm saying? Because we was in the car for like a good hour and a half. So I was like, if I get her outside, I can do my little finesse game. Like, you know what I'm saying? You cold, you know what I'm saying? You cold, shorty, come on. You know what I'm saying? You know, give her a little kiss and then it's a wrap. I'm in the end zone. It's a wrap. I'm in the end zone. I do my little, you know what I'm saying, my special move. I'm in the end zone. So yeah, she was like, let's go outside. I was like, yeah, we can go outside. I know like this nice little view because I guess she never really been there. I've been there hella times, so I know the spots. So I'm like, yeah, let's go outside. We can go to this little view I know. So we going out there. Oh, mind you, I have forgot to tell y'all, but we was drinking. We was drinking like some beer or something. I'm like what, who the fuck drink beer? Like, man, who the fuck? I'm thinking she gonna pull out some like Mike Hard lemonade or something, or maybe like some wine or something. She pulled out a brewski. I said, "What the fuck, bitch? You drinking a brewski? Seriously?" Anyways, so I'm kind of low key faded, but I still know my way around the waterfront. So I'm like, all right, yeah, we can go walk outside to this nice little view or whatever. And then she walks outside, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's the sport. She was like a wrestler, and then she played volleyball. For y'all who know them volleyball players, y'all know the bill goes stupid. She had dumb legs, stupid cakes. The top wasn't really talking about nothing. The top was silent. I ain't gonna lie. The top was silent. It wasn't speaking on nothing, but the bottom half was going crazy. So she comes out. She got like this tight little like tight jeans or something. Tight jeans. She got the little crop top, and then she had like this cool ass little jacket. But yeah, the bottom part was going crazy. I ain't going back. Bottom part was going crazy. Me, I think I had like I think I had a what it called? I had the Nike fit. I had a black Nike fit. No, not like the tech. It was like a plain like Nike sweatsuit. And then I had the forces to go. I think I had the white forces. I was on some chill shit. I was like, no matter what I'm wearing, whatever the fuck I'm doing, I know I'm gonna get these buns. That was mission number one. Mission number one was get the buns, any at all costs. Anyway, uh, yeah. So we start walking outside to the view, and she goes to like hold my hand, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you just told me you really not on no, you know what I'm saying? You trying to have fun. In my head means you trying to go crazy. So I'm like, why is you trying to hold my hand? But I grabs her hand and we hold hands, walk into the view. I'm like, whatever, shit. If this make me, a step closer to getting them buns, so be it. I'm gonna get them buns by any means. But yeah, so we now holding hands, walk into the view, and I think she start asking me about like my dating history or something, or like my relationships. She's like, so what have you been up to since like last time we talked? I'm like, I've dated like a few people. And like she's just on me about dating. I'm like, first you holding my hand. Now you harassing me about dating. I'm like, you coming off like you trying to start a relationship with me. It was like really confusing at the time because one, I'm kind of faded. Two, I'd already put in my head I'm clapping buns and she trying to go crazy. So I'm like, she just sending me hella mixed signals. Like it was fucking up my head. But yeah. So I was like, yeah, I've dated like a couple people since we talked, but nothing really crazy. And then she was like, how come we never dated? And I'm like, what do you mean? How come we never dated? Like we obviously liked each other when talked before, but I'm like, you've always been busy with sports. Like you've always wrestled, volleyball, like track, like you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, one, you're always busy. Two, you've been dating that dude for like over 6 years or something. I dead ass thought these niggas finna get married. I'm like, you date that nigga for 6 years. Like y'all finna be married or some shit. Like 6 years in high school, that's that marriage shit. You know, people who date 5, 6 years, they finna get married after high school. So I was like, yeah, she's gone. She's someone and snatched her off the streets. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I'm about to get some water. But yeah, that was fucking my head up. I'm like, we never really dated because you just never had time or you've always been busy. And then she was like, well, I liked you, right? I'm like, I'm just like, why are you coming from this angle? Like, why are you stressing the dating shit to me? Like, I done already put in my head, I'm finna go crazy. You didn't already say you looking for fun. So I'm like, we trying to go crazy. And that just wasn't the energy I was getting from her. But I I swiftly changed the subject. I'm like, what I'm saying, do my little ang air bend. I'm like, what's your favorite food? She's like, yeah, I like I think she was like she like pasta or some shit. Some fucking basic bitch shit. I'm like, yeah, she said she like pasta or something. I'm like, yeah, we can get that tomorrow or something. Cause I'm really just trying to like change the subject. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to date you. I'm not trying to nothing. I'm trying to go crazy. Like I said, I'm trying to get my XP up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to slay my crush. And fuck happened? I forgot. Oh yeah, we was outside for like that whole little exchange really was only like 15 minutes. We was only inside for like 20 minutes. And I hit her with the I'm like, man, you're not really dressed to be outside. Like, let's go back in the car. Cause I figure if I stay outside, she's gonna complain anyways. Like, oh, it's too cold to do anything. So I'm like, if I go in the car, where one, it's her car, so she's gonna feel safe. Two, it's warm. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna crack buns. Like, no doubts about it. I'm finna crack buns in the car. And I hit her with the I ain't gonna lie, I'm low key faded too. So when I'm talking to her, I'm really just thinking about, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. So I tell her like, what's the freakiest thing you done? Like, bro, I'm blowing it low key in my head because I'm like, bro, you're jumping straight to the gun. Like, calm down, man. You too excited. So I'm like, what's the freakiest thing you done? Not knowing she was gonna like really just tell me the freakiest thing she did. I'm like, oh no, you must have changed me from last time I knew you. You wasn't on that. You was, you know what I'm saying? You was basic. So she must have changed up. I don't know. She was a freak then. She's a freaking now. I ain't gonna lie. And she was like, I guess she had like gave somebody, you know what I'm saying, don't me don't while driving. I was like, what? I was like, that's cap. Well, at the time I didn't say it was cap. I was it was a lie, but I was like, man, you lying. She's like, nah, for real. I was like, damn. I was like, I can't see you doing that. She was like, why not? I was like, I don't know. You just don't look like that type. You know what I'm saying? I'm using the psychology. Like, if I say that, she gonna be like, "Oh, well, I can show you," or you know what I'm saying. You gotta use psychology, my boy. That's how you gonna get these cheeks. There's levels to this. But I was like, nah, I can't see you really doing that. She was like, I do a lot of shit. I'm like, word. I was like, man, you gotta show me. I ain't with all this stuff. You gotta show me. And then she was like, I can show you. I was like, no. I'm gonna go crazy. But yeah, I say that, and I was like, show me. I was like, show me, and she was like, well, not right here. I was like, bruh, we done already spent 2 hours outside in this car. Really almost three, because we spent 30 minutes outside walking. So I'm like, bro, this really the last shot. This is the fourth quarter tie game with a minute left. So I'm like, bro, I got to make my move. So I'm like, all right, where you wanna go? She was like, take me somewhere by your house. I was like, yes, nigga. But at the same time, I was like, damn, I don't really got no rubbers or nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, damn. I said, how this gonna work? I'm like, shit, it's in God's hands. I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna do my regular game plan, speed the game I got, and just see what happens. And so she takes me to like no, I take her. She's driving, but I show her like this little park or something. Like we can go to this little park. Cause she was gonna drop me off at my house, but I was like, nah, let's just go to this little park right there. And then yeah, bro, she must have took the top off. I was like, bro, I can't leave this shit out, bro. They about to slay her. I said, y'all finna go crazy. Mind you, though, I told you I was drinking beer, and beer that should be, bro. Beer is my worst enemy. I don't like it. I don't know who made it. The nigga who made it, he should be 6 feet under, or yeah, nigga should be somewhere getting smacked 10,000 times because that was a doo doo creation. So she's giving me straight knowledge, straight dome brain, but the beer is just like my shit just not. You know what I mean? It's just so I'm sitting there like, oh, this would happen. Oh my god, like I'm really not even trying to like look at it. 'Cause I'm just like, damn. That's like LeBron, like in the finals, like you going crazy with the points, but you lose. I'm going crazy with everything else and up to the point to win. This happens. So I'm like telling her, like, man, I don't know what's going on. I think it's the beer. She's cool about it. She laughing or whatever. I'm like, bro, I just really fucked my chance. Like that shit was crazy. Yeah, but yeah, that shit happened. So she takes me back home and I'm just like, man, we gotta go out. We gotta go do something on me. Like for that bullshit that just happened, we gotta go out. But really in my head, I'm not really thinking about going out. I'm thinking about like, I need to redeem myself. I gotta redeem the scrote. Like the scrote was kinda, you know what I'm saying? It was and then she hits me with the of course. I'm like, Man, that shit ain't genuine. She really probably was like, man, this nigga, this his wet noodle. I'm like, fuck. I dropped the ball big time. But I end up spinning the block though. She I think she had I had text her the next day, like at night, and was like, "What you doing tonight?" So she spent the block, or I spent the block next week, and then yeah, then I crushed her shit, crushed it. But yeah, that's my little story, bruh. Don't drink beer, bruh. If you've never drank it and you don't know what it's gonna do to you, bro, don't drink it. I advise wine. Wine is guarantee you every time it's gonna do you amazing, bro. Beer, unless you know what it's gonna do to you, then you good. But if you drinking beer and then you like in a situation with someone you like not comfortable with, maybe it was just me overthinking it. I don't know. It could have been me overthinking. But ever since I've drank beer, I've never had really any success during those days. So yeah, drink wine, my nigga, or drink hard liquor. You're gonna be cool. You're gonna be able to smash, crunch buns, get your XP up. Yeah, don't drink beer, my nigga. That's tough. Yeah.